And I'm going to tell you some of the things you got to stop investing your time and energy into. Stop investing time into not the best people, into negative people. People who are going out all the time, people who are drinking, people who are smoking, people who are doing drugs, people who only gossip, people who just have drama in their life. Those are not good people. I really believe in you are who you hang out with. And you might not agree to that right now. I know I did not agree to that in the beginning once I first heard that. I heard that in college. One of my professors was, I think it was an ethics class. And she said, you are who you hang out with. And I totally fucking disagreed with her because I was hanging out with not the best people, to be honest. I didn't agree with that because I said, I'm not like them. Like, I'm actually in school. I'm actually trying to do something out of my life. It was in the beginning of the semester. It was a semester class. And towards the end, I totally agreed with her because I figured out I am turning like these people. Like, I am a part of them. I do exactly what they do, with the only difference is that I go to school. I was going drunk to school. I was doing cocaine in the school bathrooms. Like, I was going in hella high. I was exactly like them. I was doing the same thing, just in a different environment. They stayed home drinking, doing drugs. I just did it at school. It's even fucking worse, you know? So you really are who you hang out with. That has a lot of influence towards you. I kept hanging out with them. I was obviously going to still drink. That's where I ended up doing drugs. So be careful who you are currently hanging out with. If they are not helping you grow, you got to cut those people off. They're not doing anything in your life. They're just holding you back from success. And if they don't want to grow with you, if you're trying to move forward and grow, you might want to bring them with you because you also want them to grow. But if they don't want to, you got to leave them behind. You got to let them go. Let them go with love. You don't have to hate them, or anything like that. But just let them go with love. Like, they don't want to grow. They want to stay comfortable in their lane. That's good, but you're trying to level up. You really have to stop investing your time and energy into bad habits as well. Into drinking, doing drugs, smoking weed. Those are bad habits. Let's say you are drinking, smoking weed, doing whatever the fuck you're doing, I don't know. And you are still getting your stuff done, most of your stuff. You might think you have this balance thing going on and that you are still leveling up. Okay, you might be. But just imagine how much more growth, how much more leveling up, how much more shit you can actually get done if you were not doing none of those things. You can be getting so much done, dude, if you weren't investing time into smoking, drinking, doing all those things. Like, you can be, dude, doing all types of things with the drinking, doing drugs, smoking weed. With those things, if you say they're helping your anxiety, they're helping you to go to sleep, they're helping you eat, whatever they're supposedly helping you with, that's only a band-aid covering up whatever issue that you have. You need to get to the root cause of what's not helping you sleep, what's causing your anxiety. Because that's just fucking you up in the long run. And you're just going to be depending on those things to calm your anxiety, calm it, to help you fall asleep. And I used to use those things for a lot of things, supposedly. And it wouldn't fucking help. And it just fucked me up. And I just depended on those things. And then it's hard getting off of them. You can do it. You can get off of them. But let me tell you that it is hard and it's tough. And a lot of people don't do it. They can't handle the withdrawals and just give in easily. And if you are going through that, you got this. You can get off of anything. You can be free from those things. You don't have to depend on those things. You don't need to depend on those things. You don't need those things at all, to be honest. With bad habits, they look different on everybody. Some might call something a bad habit. Another one might not see it as a bad habit. So I suggest you list down current habits that you have. Just list them all down. Some might be helping you grow and some are probably not helping you grow and they are pulling you back. Those would be the bad habits. And then you cross those out and you stop doing those things. Whatever it is, whatever isn't helping you grow, let it go. If it really ain't helping you grow, doesn't make you happy, isn't helping you get to the next level, then let go of that habit and start a new habit, something new. The new habit might not work out as well, but that's fine. As long as you're trying some new things and what works for you and what is helping you level up, that's fine. I don't know if you might see this as a bad habit or just like something not so positive. Parties. I stopped going to parties because there was a lot of peer pressure for me at first when I was trying to quit alcohol, drugs, because what are at parties? Alcohol, drugs, and all these things. And just people telling you, take a shot, just one won't hurt, this and that. So that was one of the main reasons. But then after I got more into like energy and vibes, I just knew that wasn't my vibe. It wasn't my scene for that time. I just really wanted to work on my energy and get my energy right before I expose myself, my energy to these type of environments, to these type of people, to all these energies and souls, because I didn't know how to take care of my energy back then. Now I go to parties. It's totally fine for me. I am grounded in who I am and I don't let anybody pick at my energy. I might hug some people here and there, but that shit, once I get home, I get that sage and I smudge myself with some sage, some Palo Santo, turn on an incense. That way I'm like, any energy I came into contact with that I encountered, I let you go and I return you back to your owner. You know, I say a little prayer like that, just something positive like that. And I'm grounded in who I am. I take back all my energy that was taken away from me by any other energy and stuff like that. That's what I like to say. Like a little ritual, you know, once I get home. I keep my crystals on me at all times. My bracelets, make sure to go check them out on my Etsy shop. I have a little pouch too that has some sage in there, like some lavender. You guys, I take care of my energy now, you know? That way it's like it's my energy and I just feel like I'm just this strong force. Like you can't fuck with me. You won't be able to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I know what the fuck I am. I suggest for you to stop going to these type of events just for a little while until you get your energy straight. Because I know before I just let those energies kind of consume me. Those negative energies like to pick at you and like want to take some of your positivity. You feel drained. Check that out. When you go to a place, it could be any place. It doesn't have to be a party. You might be all good when you're home. And if you go to any certain place and you come back home and you just feel so drained, you just feel it. You feel it. You feel the vibe. Then that wasn't such a good environment. Person, if you saw this person encounter somebody, that wasn't some good energy. That wasn't something that you should really fuck with in the future because they drain your energy. You don't feel like you. But that's when you want to smudge some sage. That's why you need some crystals. Turn on a little incense or something like that. But that's how you realize what environment is for you, what people are for you and whatnot. Because you feel it when you feel drained. When you feel like these people just pick at you, just kind of use you in a way. That's how I felt. And that's why I stopped going to those places. But now I can go to those places. If you're somewhere and you just feel it like you shouldn't be there and you get this vibe, then leave. You gotta go. That just ain't your scene. You just gotta stop investing time and energy into all negativity that you currently have in your life. People, events, things, the bad habits. Once you get rid of all those things, you just feel so free. Like this weight is lifted off your shoulders, off your life, and you will actually feel it. Like you'll just feel like you can breathe. You just cut ties with all these bad things that were holding you back. It's motivating. It's inspiring towards yourself. That's a step towards positivity, towards growth. That's all positivity. If you do all those things that I don't want to say I'm telling you to do, but I'm suggesting for you to do, and you guys actually do it, that's working towards positivity. That's all positivity. That's all self-love. That's all self-care. That's all growth. And once you get rid of all of that, all of those things, all of the negativity out of your life around you, you start working on you. You start working towards letting go, towards getting rid of that negativity that's inside of you. It's time to do some inner work. It's time to heal, baby. You gotta let go of all that negativity in your life. That's, the outside. The most important part is the inside. Working on you internally and letting go of those negative thoughts that are inside of you, that are living inside of you. All negative thoughts, present negative thoughts about the future. Same with feelings. All negative feelings, present negative feelings, or feelings that you have about the future. You got to let go of all that stuff. And you will. You will switch all of that to love, dude. Doing all of that is loving yourself. This is why I tell you guys self-love is so important, and it really does start with self-love. Because you might not realize when you're doing all these things that it's actually taking care of you, that it's loving yourself. And it is. I'm telling you, that is all self-love. So start thinking that it is self-love, because then you will want to do more things, better things. Just realizing that that is self-love, you just want to love yourself even more. You will want to do better for yourself. You will let go of all these attachments with people, and it will pay off. And positivity is a process. Self-love is a process. Everything is a process.